Good evening, everybody. Right here, I want to talk with you all today about the topic of anger and about the topic of compassion. Uh, Not a lot of compassion going around in the world today. And that seems to go commensurate with the amount of anger that we're experiencing. Um, doesn't take anyone with social media sees anger every time you scroll. Scroll down, anger, 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 sadness, sadness, sadness. Talked about in a couple of videos about needing to be deliberate about uh, what we show ourselves on the internet, in part because we get angry. And truthfully, anger is really an emotion we experience instead of something else. And oftentimes, anger is what we experience when we can't tolerate maintaining compassion anymore. Truth is, I guess, compassion is really the antidote to anger. And we need that antidote because anger really only punishes ourselves. I mean, and look, there's lots of things to be angry at in the world today. No shortage of that anywhere, whether you're watching the news or not. Just being even minimally informed about the world today, there's lots of things to be angry about, sad about, upset about. Not saying we shouldn't have emotions or feelings, or even that we shouldn't be angry at certain things. But when we allow it to consume us to the point where we have lost compassion, means that we are sort of cannibalizing our own emotional self. Anger really just punishes ourselves, and it becomes like a poison. And the good news is, we can cure that poison in our system through acts of compassion. And we don't even necessarily need to show compassion for people that we're angry at. And don't get me wrong, I'm not suggesting that we turn our anger at things in the world and just suddenly be compassionate with people that we have big problems with. But to the extent that we allow, again, that anger to eat away at us, it prevents us from being able to confront solutions with those other people. And part of how we maintain enough love in our life to be able to work through these problems is through acts of compassion. I had an interesting thing happen to me today. I went and ran some errands during the middle of the day and started to pull into a parking space at the CVS. And there was this guy who was walking along the other side of the parking spaces. And as I was pulling into my spot, he stepped into the parking space that I was pulling into. And I kind of got my nose at a joint a little bit. I thought, he's in my way. Like, what is he doing? Thinking he can just walk in this parking space. Does he expect me to not hit him? Which, of course, I wasn't going to hit him. But then I saw that he bent down in front of where my front wheel was headed, and he picked up a bottle that I was going to drive over. And I suddenly thought, oh, this man is showing me compassion. Perfect stranger. Could have kept walking. Safest thing would have been to do to keep walking. He didn't even make eye contact with me. But I rolled down my window and said, thank you so much. And he kind of waved and went on his way. And, he put the bottle in the trash can. But I had to stop myself and think, you know, why was I holding on? What was this anger I was holding on to? This guy's just walking through the parking lot. I don't need to get my nose out of joint. But it made an impression on me, right? That I don't know what's going on in other people's lives. In this case, this guy showed me, he was trying to show me some compassion, you know? And this is how it works in the world, where anger prevents us from being able to receive compassion from people. You know, I could have honked my horn at him, and he might have said, well, hell with it, then ride over the glass. Which, you know, maybe I deserved or would have deserved if I had honked at him. Fortunately, I didn't. and because of that, you know, I was able to receive the benefit of his compassion. And it's acts of compassion that spread through the world that help to make the world a better place. And I was on the good end of that today. And it's worth paying forward. It's worth paying forward. Pay compassion forward. Pay it forward in the world. Thanks, you guys. Hope that you guys have a great day. And also, if you like what I'm sharing on these videos, please subscribe to my YouTube page, my Facebook page. Please feel free to share the video or send it to people who you think might benefit from it. Anyway, you guys take care and have a great day. Please take care of yourselves. Bye.